Okay, so this video will be a entry on TradingView. I'm gonna let you guys know why I use TradingView, what I love about TradingView, and some of the tools that I use. Okay, so I love TradingView. I love it because compared to any other chart that I've ever used, TradingView is the only one that I can see clear movement, clear market structure, clear everything. The charts are just a lot clearer, for one. And another thing that I love about TradingView is that the tools are very easy to use. There's extra tools for you to use. If you're a person that likes indicators, there are a variety of indicators that you can use. I don't use them anymore. But there's just so much that you can do with TradingView. So much, okay? I have not seen any other program that shows candlesticks as clear as TradingView and makes my trading seamless because I don't have to worry about the market manipulation and the wicks wicking out to the wrong spots or the wrong points on the chart. And because wicks matter. Every little piece of everything on a chart matters. So if it is just a little of a hair off, it's a big deal. And then you're dealing with high volumes of money. You don't even want to take that chance. I know you don't. I don't. So let's go ahead and get into it. So everyone knows that my favorite chart is the NASDAQ, but you can trade whatever you feel good about trading. I'm going to go ahead and use NAS 100 for this demonstration. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, the first tool that I use, that I use quite a bit, would be my trend line, okay? I use my trend line to draw my trends on my chart and to just so I can have a clear direction and a clear cutoff of the market, okay? Another thing I'm going to show you is if you just go ahead and right click this star, it will make a bar that you can just move down to the bottom. That way you can quickly get to your tools, okay? So another one that I use is, I use my extended line sometimes, but one of my favorites is the horizontal line. I use that for my support and resistance. I use my vertical line, and that's just so I can visually see a cutoff of the market. I use my parallel channels, and that's more so for the channels and trend lines. And so it can mark off my trend line off the top and the bottom, and that way I can clearly see a market breakout. Okay, so those are what I use on the regular. Not saying I don't use any of these other things. I will use them if I need them, but I just don't use them on the regular. And I would like to have my regular things that I use on the regular more so at the bottom. That way I can get to them quickly, okay? So going down to fibs, another thing that I use regularly is my fib retracement. I use that all the time, quite a bit, okay? Everything else is not something that I use all the time, okay? So with that being said, those are my favorite tools. I suggest you use them as your tools as well. I try my best to keep things as simple as possible when it comes to trading. So I don't use a whole lot of extra indicators, because it clouds my chart and I want to be able to see clearly what it is that I'm doing. Okay. Trading can be very, very simple. Just got to let it be that way. Okay. So those are what I use. I also like to use my text tool, and everything that's over here with the letter T, all of these I use quite a bit. Okay. Not my idea, but I can use, an image, or those are the things that I will go to. So I'm not going to start all of these different things, okay? But I do use my text quite a bit, and then I use my anchor text. Okay. Really quick, I'm going to show you how I use these and why. So again, my diagonal line is more so used for my trend lines. And if you've watched a trend line video, we draw trend lines using our first 2 points and drawing it straight out diagonally. Okay, those are my first 2 points. If you haven't watched the trend line video, please do so. It does not have to be absolutely perfect, but we want to get it as best on those 2 points as we possibly can. Okay, so that's what I use my diagonal line for, to draw my trend line and to see my cutoff of the trend. So I use my, just going to get rid of this. I use my horizontal line to find my support and my resistance. I see my last low here. I can draw a line there. And there we go. We got support and resistance, okay? So I can see where the market is doing the continuation or if the market is going back into a buy here, right? So that's what that is used for. I have my vertical line, and I use my vertical line to just, whenever I'm doing a demonstration or if I just want to visually kind of cut the market off at a certain place, then that's what I use that for. Okay, very simple. I use my channel is something fun that I love. I love my channel because if you know, sometimes the market does this crazy consolidation thing where it consolidates in a channel. And when it does that, there is a way to make money simply by watching the market go from one line to the next very easily. But also, it can also help you if you have troubles like seeing the breakout. If you have issues seeing your breakout, the channel can help. All you have to do is take your, click it to where it turns blue and draw your trend line just like I showed you guys. All right. And then you just pull up. Okay. Just pull up. Now, the reason why I put my line here is because, let me pull this out some. Okay. And I can pull it up just a little bit, right? Just a little up. I'm trying to line it up with this wick right here. Okay. So the reason why I decided to use this line instead of this one, because this is letting me know that the market is getting ready to do one of two things. It's either going to get ready to go ahead and make a breakout and a push up, or it's going to go ahead and show me that the market is getting weak and pushing down. But this wasn't here yet, okay? My highest point of my first push out to the buy would be where I would line my parallel, my channel. Okay, so very simple. Let's try this one more again somewhere else. One more time in the market. One more time in the market. Let's try this one more time. Okay. All right. So take my channel. I'm looking at this downtrend right here. Okay. So I have the downtrend started right here. So I have point A, bringing it down. Pull. Okay, I know it's nothing down there, I know it, but pull. All right, so those are my first 2 points, and you just drawing it from where you see the market starting downtrend. Okay, so from there I can pull it straight out. Now someone will say, well, that was the highest point at first, and you're right, it was at first, and you can draw it there. But again, if you don't see a breakout, retest, follow through any of this, none of this is valid for a buy. And whenever you do start to see it push out that way, you can go ahead and pull it up just a bit to give yourself a new guideline. But I'm going to show you both ways, okay? So let's just say you want to pull it out because you're saying, hey, I don't want to get faked out, thinking that the market is going to go for a buy. So I'm just going to pull it up to give myself a new guideline. Even if you did it and you know and understand break, retest, follow through, the market still came out in that same area, no matter if you kept the first guideline or the first candlestick, the first peak, or you use the second one. So it doesn't matter. Again, it's more so understanding the break, retest, follow through and how it's used, okay? So we have it here and we still have the breakout there, all right, to go for a buy, but you can see that it never came back to retest, so none of this is valid. But that doesn't matter. I'm just showing you guys how to use this tool, okay? So the next tool that I use quite a bit is my Fibonacci. This is a brand new chart, so I know that my numbers are not on my Fibonacci. I'm just showing you what I do with the tool. To get more into Fibonacci, you need to go back and watch the Fibonacci video. So you just take the Fibonacci, take it, pull down. Okay, my numbers are saved, but yep, and then that's it. And it's just that simple. And you just pull from one corner to another. That's your fibs, okay? So again, if you need more on Fibonacci, go back and watch the video, okay? Because Fibonacci is a part of the strategy. It's something that you have to know. Okay, and so my text tool, I use that to mark off a spot. Let's just say I wanted to mark off an SR level that I need to go back to. I can say SR 1 hour, okay? And then I can use it and move it, right there. Now, if you have the text tool and then you have the text anchor tool. The text anchor tool, so the text tool would just be used for this one area, right? If I move my chart, it's going to stay in that one area because I need to know that that's my 1 hour SR. But if you use the text anchor tool, it's going to go along with you. So let's just say, okay. All right. If I anchor and you see the difference, it doesn't move. Okay. The hello chart rich fam doesn't move. All right. So that's the difference. And that's pretty much all the tools that I use for TradingView. I have my watch list over here for the pairs that I trade the most. If you want to highlight one of those, you can always just use the flag, and you can change the colors on the flag too. It just depends on whatever plan that you buy. If you keep the basic plan, then you can't change the colors, which is not really a big deal for me. I don't too much care about that. You can add some stuff to your watch list if you need to, and that way you can quickly get to whatever it is that you need over here. All these other tools, I'm not gonna lie, I don't use them. Okay, I'm just trying to show you what I use and make this video very simple. One big tool that I highly suggest getting, you can get the $14.95 plan. I think at this point is what it costs. You can get the first plan, but with that first plan, you will get the replay. The replay is very, very, very important. I use it for back testing because what you can do is cut off the market and you will not be able to see what goes on in the market over here. That way, whatever your strategy is, you can go ahead, use your strategy, and backtest your strategy to make sure your strategy is working. Backtesting is very important. If you don't understand or what I'm talking about with backtesting, go back and watch the backtesting video. Backtesting is something you need to do because you need to make sure that your strategy works. And you need to make sure that you're understanding the strategy that you've learned. So backtesting is very, very important. If you are on the fence about maybe getting the plan, as of right now, I understand, but I will highly suggest getting the plan as soon as you can because this replay button is really good. So you can go ahead and backtest and figure out, okay, am I doing this correctly? So you can go ahead and do your own projection of what you think the market is going to do and test to see if it's correct. All you have to do is, they might have changed this a little bit. Hold on. All you have to do is press replay. Okay, here it is down here. And then you can press play and then just let the market go. If you want to speed it up, you can speed it up here. If it's moving a little bit too slow, if you need to slow it down, you can do that too. Yep, and then press play again and pause it, go a little bit quicker or whatever you need to do, okay? So that is TradingView. This is everything you need to know as far as what I use on TradingView. Download TradingView. You're going to need TradingView in order to be successful in the market, okay? All right. See you next video.